Hi guys, so this is our ninth episode of CSS4 tutorial in Tagalog and English. And in this video, we'll be talking about CSS minimum width, maximum width, and position. So let's start off by opening up our Visual Studio Code. And let me open up my browser for the preview for the home page. So let's refresh that one. And then let me give you an example of minimum width and maximum width first. Let's add a paragraph element here, and the content inside will be lorem 50. Yan, so refresh the page, and then let's add some border on our paragraph. So border of 1 pixel solid black. This is the only way to debug your UI, because basically you can see the um the UI, what's happening on the UI. So I am adding a border here because I am debugging this one. So let's try to add a max width of 500 pixel. Ayan, so ayan. Yung nangyari sa paragraph natin is isinet natin yung max width niya to 500 pixels. That's why lumiit siya at hindi niya na-occupied yung whole width within the page. So pwede rin natin i-apply dito yan sa image natin. So let's try to create that. Let me give you an example for the image. And let's give this a class name of hero image. And so let's copy that and apply the styles to this hero image. So save muna natin tong page, file, and then refresh the page. So what happened here is if we try to enlarge the page, so the image, walang mangyayari sa image. So ayan. And then let's add a max width of 100% and let's see what happened. So as you can see, lumit siya ng konti. And then we try to enlarge the page, ayan. So lalaki siya, so it becomes responsive image. Nagiging responsive yung image natin. Yan. And then let's try to open up our DevTools. So ayan, if we try to shrink the image, ayan, delete siya hanggang hindi mo na makikita. Yan. So basically, the max width of this image is always 600 kasi isinet natin siya dito sa image niya. And then, what if I add the minimum width to 400 pixel? So, open natin yung Visual Studio Code. So, hindi ko pa i-snave yung file. Let's try to shrink this one. Yan. So, hanggang hindi mo na makita yung image, naging responsive siya. So, let me save this file and refresh the page. So, estimate natin na 400 pixels yung image natin. Let me drag that one. Let me open up, enlarge this one. So, hindi mo na yun makita, di ba, yung last na shrink natin. So, this time, let's try to shrink. Ayan. So, kasi estimate natin to 400 pixel as our minimum width. So, maximum width niya is still 600. So, let's select this element. Ayan, so this is the max width and this is the minimum width of 400 pixels. So, try natin yan, check yung max width. Ayan, so liliit yan hanggang di mo na makita. So, let's try to get this back. Ayan, 400 pixels. So, this is the debugging tools na you can use to debug your design. So, pag hindi mo siya isinet to 400 pixels, delete lang yan, delete kasi binigyan natin ng max width of 100% times 600. Yan yung katumbas ng width niya. Yan. So, if we uncheck this one, so walang mangyayari sa image natin. Yan. Let's check that one, check that one. So, if we try to enlarge the image, ayan, so it will go up until 600 pixels lang. So, if we try to shrink it down, it will go down until 400 pixels lang. So, yan yung kaibahan sa max width at saka min width. If we set this max width to 100%, so it will become responsive. And then, yung minimum width ng image is hanggang 400 pixels lang. At yung uh, yung image naman hanggang 600 pixels lang kalaki. So, hindi na siya abot ng 601 pixels. Yan. So, that's the idea of minimum and max width. So, how about the position? So, yung position naman is, let's try to create a responsive navigation in here. So, when we try to shrink this one, of course, this will become hidden. This navigation become hidden, and this button will change to hamburger menu. Let me give you a view about that. So, what I have here is the floor rip. So, yan, it's identical to what we have in our page. So we have the logo, we have the navigation and the contact cells. So if we try to shrink this page, ayan, so mag-change siya ng ganito. But if we click this one, ayan, walang mangyayari. But i-try nating lagyan ng functionality. I think yeah, we can add functionality by using JavaScript. If we try to click this one, labas yung side navigation niya dito sa kabila. So meron siyang side navigation dito which is my link at saka yung contact cells na button if we try to click the menu. I think that's the idea on how to give you an example for the position. So, create lang natin yung div. Let's try to comment this out first kasi hindi natin kailangan yan. So, let's create that side knob. So, add the class and class name of side knob. Ayan. So, so we have a side knob. Copy lang natin to give this a style. Ayan, side knob. So, we are giving this a border. Of course, we are starting with border. Black. Tapos, give this a height of 1000 pixels at the moment. And then width or max width of 300 pixels. And then, minimum width of 300 pixels para hindi siya gagalaw kahit na naka-tablet or naka-phone ka pa. So, let's refresh that one. Ayan, so meron na tayong um, side navigation. So, paano nga ba I want this to be on the front of our navigation. So, I will give this a position of fix. Ayan. So, fix. Save natin. So, fix na siya. Wala na yung scroll bar. So, let me uh, undo this. So, save and then refresh. So, meron siyang scroll bar. It's because we give this a height of 1000 pixels while our page is not 1000 pixels of height. So, sobra siya. And then, let's add the position again and then set the height to 100%. So 100% means eksakto lang siya sa page natin. So save that one at mawawala itong scroll bar and then refresh. Yan. So eksakto lang. So gusto kong makita yung side knob uh, na naka-front and then yung front means nasa harap siya tapos yung navigation is nasa likod. So how to do that? Just give a top of 0. So, ibig sabihin, yung div natin will start from 0. So, dito siya. This div is gonna move to the top. So, let's save that one, refresh. Ayan. So what happens next is this, let's give this a background color of gray, but we'll change that color to lighter. Ayan. So save natin. Yan. So meron na tayong side navigation. If we try to um, give this a responsive design, so yung min width tsaka max width magiging 0 siya. So let's try to create that one. Ayan, 0. Tapos, once we click that button, it will go back to 300 pixels. Yan. Yan yung functionality niya. So, pwede rin, lagyan natin ng display. Tapos, none. Yan. Tapos, babalik niya yung display by displaying as black. Ayan. So, let me give you an example of display. Hindi ko ito na i-topic from our previous video. So, let me give you an example about that. Let me comment this out first. And then let's try to get each one. Oops. Oh, it's not working. So, yan. Each one. Yan. So, this is a test. Ayan. So, copy mo yan. So, this is a test 1, test 2, at saka test 3. So, lagyan natin ng class. So, test 1. And this is test 2. And this is test 3. Um, but I will be explaining to you the test 2. So, refresh. What is the difference between display and the visibility? So, let's try to add a, a style for the test 2. And so, we're gonna try to add the visibility property to heading and then refresh the page. Ayan. So, basically, mawawala lang yung text but the layout stays the same. So, for the display naman, to none, is it will gone talaga. Mawawala talaga siya sa layout mo. At yung HTML niya. So, let me uh, let me prove that one. So, let's add the visibility hidden again. So, refresh the page. So, when we try to hover in here, and then, ayan, so, basically, we had this two, but it is hidden. But if we try to change this display to none, ayan. So, display none, meron siya pero hindi mo siya makikita sa layout natin. Yan yung difference between the two. And then, let's go back to the side nav. So, let me just delete the, so, ayun, yun yung differences between the heading and visibility. So, ibalik lang natin yung side nav natin. And refresh the page. And then, so, what we have here, let me add a transparency. Ayan. So, makikita mo yung logo natin behind. What we have here, so I think sobrang laki ng width ng side knob natin. Medyo maliit lang yan. So, let's try to change this one to 250. Yan, saktong-sakto lang. So, pag i-tuning ko tong website na, yung page, so, mawawala yung navigation natin, tapos yung contact cells, mawawala rin at this will replace by a menu button. That's what I was explaining a while ago. Yan. Magiging ganito yung button nito. Tapos, pag i-click natin to, lalabas yung side knob natin. So, let's add the menu. Ayan. This one's gonna be here. So, knob, and then refresh the page. And meron tayong Facebook, YouTube at saka Twitter. So, lagyan natin ng style yung side knob natin. So, this gonna be side knob. Tapos, yung element natin na knob. Ayan, so, let's give this a display of flex. Tapos, yung flex direction niya is to column. Kasi yung row is ganito, tapos yung column pababa. So, save, and then refresh. Ayan. So, gawin na natin itong button yung mga A tag natin galing sa nav. So, what we have here is the side nav tapos yung anchor tag. So, tapos A. So, basically, this means from the class name of side nav. And then yung child element niya na nav. Tapos yung child element ng nav is anchor tag. As you can see here, the layout, yan. So, change natin yung um, width niya to 100%. And then, yung background color. Let me add the border first to what 1px solid black. Ayan. Refresh the page. Ayan, meron na tayong mga uh, mga button. So, this probably a button. And then, lagyan natin ng height of 20 pixel. Ayan. Change this to 50 or 30 maybe. And then, yung text, yung font size natin is gawin natin 22 pixel or maybe 18 pixel. Sobrang laki lang. Ayan. So, let's add a padding for the button. So, this supposed to be a button. Ayan, nag-overlap siya as you can see. So, paano ba i-fix yung overlapping? So, sa side knob na ito, let's add a overflow of hidden. Yan. Pag nag-overlap yung mga ginawa natin. So, as you can see, the importance of giving this a border. Kasi nakita natin yung design natin na nag-overlap. So, let's add that overflow from the parent, which is the side knob. Parent is the side knob. So, pag nag-overlap yung element niya, itatagol niya lang by using the hidden. So, refresh the page. Ayan, meron tayong Facebook, YouTube, at saka Twitter. So, I don't want this to be um, hoverable. So, let's remove that one. And let's add the hoverable to the side knob at saka hover. Ayan. So, let's add a background. So, what I'm gonna do here is just remain the styling and then add natin yung background color to aqua or Alice Blue. Ayan. So, you can see, pag hindi natin ilalagay itong the same layout sa anchor tag natin is let's see what it's gonna display. Ayan. It will become the same, but the um I think it's not a best practice. It's because we are just copying, but it will be a DIY, DIY or DRY, which is right. Don't repeat yourself. So you just delete that one and then save and then refresh the page. Yan. So yung A natin is hoverable na. So meron siyang mga gap dito um sa mga A natin. So let's remove that gap first. So let's try to add a gap of 0 pixels. Let's try to change. So hindi nangyari. Side knob, flex direction. Let's try to add it in here. Ayan, so wala na siyang gap. Yep, so the gap will be under here. It's because I applied the display flex to the side knob. Sorry for adding this in here. So, ayan, wala na siyang gap. Change na natin to something dark. Ayan. At gawin natin white yung color. Yan. So, this time we will be removing the border. So, it is not be used. Ayan. So, you have Facebook, YouTube, at saka Twitter. And then yung button. Let's try to add that button below over knob. Ayan. Dapat nakasenter yung button natin. So, let's create that one another div. Let's wrap that one to another div. So, this one's gonna be class name of a side knob button. Ayan. And then, lagyan natin ng style side knob button. So, this will become display flex and then justify content at the center. So, display flex is just the same as this one. So, flex for being flexible and then justify content. Nasa center yung button natin. So, let's refresh this page. Ayan. So, we have a contact cell. So, lagyan natin ng margin top for about 20 pixels. Ayan. So, lagyan natin ng um, so, para hindi na mag-over. So, I will let this button just as it is. Ayan. So, we have the Twitter, YouTube, at saka Facebook. And then, this is almost done. So, let's copy the logo and add this in here. So, refresh the page and then let's try to change the width of 65 and then logo will be the same as the side knob, that logo. So, nasa center siya. Ayan. Facebook, YouTube, at saka Twitter. Then, let's add a margin for the logo. So, um, for simplicity, I don't want to add the margin bottom in here because it will apply to the contact cells button. So, what I want to do is to add it in here and then margin bottom for about 20 pixels. Ayan. Yan. Yan. It's so clean. Clean na yung design natin. So, contact cells, Twitter, YouTube. So, let's try to create that by using media query. So, at media only, screen, and max, think max width of 600 pixels. So, if this page is become 600 pixels, so what are we gonna do? So, hide the navigation and the contact cells, and these contact cells buttons become menu. So, let's try to change that. So, sinab a sinab. So, sinab, yung display niya is magiging none. Ayan. So, try to test that out. Ayan. So, nawala yung navigation niya. But ito, supposed to be pag malaki, dapat wala rin si side knob. So, side knob, si side knob. if yung screen, so at media only, screen and main width, oops, of 600 pixels. So si side knob is wala rin. Yan, change natin. So let's try to debug this one. Ayan. So if we try to shrink this one to 600 pixels, so I'm gonna be seeing, oh, we're gonna be seeing the side knob to display. So display black. Ayan. Try to shrink. Ayan. So as you can see, so paano ba i-trigger yung image screen size? So let's open up our visual, I mean yung DevTools natin. And then when we try to drag this one, makikita nyo yung size ng screen natin. So up to 600, pag pumatong na ito ng 600, mawawala yung side knob, tapos di-display yung makikita na yung links. Ayan. Oh. So yan yung mangyayari. So right now we are not using JavaScript. So what I want to do is to click, but this time I will not be explaining about JavaScript because I will be tackle that one on another um, course in the future. So si contact sales ay mawawala rin. Ayan. So let's add a class of a knob. Um, ano bang nilagay ko dito? Side na button. So knob button. Oops. Let's try to add that one. So si knob button ay mawawala rin. So let's try to add it in here. So basically knob button is a class. So let's add it that. Yan. So mawala rin siya dito sa UI natin. So yan. Babalik siya pag lalaki na yung screen. Yan. Yan yung responsive design. So try to hover. Yan. So pag wala na dito, yan. And then what I'm gonna do here is we change the button to menu. So this gonna be a menu na button menu. Yan. Display block. So yan, display block ng si na button menu. Yan. Oops. So pag malaki na yung screen, dapat wala na si knob button menu. So I think I just applied on the wrong. So display none. Oops. Debug mo muna natin to. So pag malaki yung screen, dapat wala si button. Yan. Pag malit yung screen, so black yung display. Yan. Yan. It's already been fixed. Tapos ibalik natin yung hero natin. Yan. Yan yung responsive design ng website natin. So magiging menu siya. Tapos yung links is nasa sa left side. So let's try to change our devices to iPhone 12 Pro. So this is so nasira yung design natin sa iPhone 12 Pro. It's not compatible. Yan. Try to add yung iPad. That's how you test devices compatibility. Surface Duo. So, yan. To responsive design, yan. So, paano ba nasira yung menu natin. So, let's try to fix that one. So, si side knob or si knob supposed to be a 100% knob wrapper. So, si knob wrapper supposed to be 100%. So, it's not 100%. So, min width niya is 100%. Then it's gonna fix that one. So, try to, so hindi siya na-fix. 100%. Mm, let's try to change the display to, I mean, position to fix. Yan. Yan. Tapos, iPhone XE, iPhone 12. So, mga maliliit lang. And then, try to add a margin bottom for about 100 pixels. It's not working. But you can play this around, and so I think that's it, guys, for this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and kita-kits sa next video natin. So you have the idea on responsive design, how to create flicks design, justify the content, align the items. So just play around with your code, and kita-kits sa next video.